Hello, dedicated learners, and welcome back to BrightSpeak English. I'm your host, Sara, and I'm so glad you've joined us today for a story that is truly close to my heart.
And I'm Andy. If you're tired of feeling stuck in your English journey or stuck in life because you demand too much of yourself, this conversation is essential. We are diving deep into a topic we call the weight of perfection.
Absolutely. We often believe that to be successful, everything must be flawless. But today's story about a talented artist named Maya will show us that the true masterpieces are often found in the imperfect. Before we dive into Maya's world, let's make a quick promise to yourself. If this story gives you even one moment of clarity or motivation, you are part of our family.
So please, right now, hit the like button to show us you're here. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to BrightSpeak English. Turn on notifications. By doing this, you ensure you never miss the weekly guidance that will push your English skills forward. We are ready when you are.
Now, let's step into the quiet, sun-drenched studio of Maya. Maya was a gifted ceramic artist, known throughout her small city for her exceptional talent. She didn't just make pottery. She made vessels that seemed to breathe with life. But Maya had a silent, powerful enemy, her own insatiable need for perfection. When Maya touched the clay, she did so with a meticulous, almost fearful precision. If a curve was a millimeter off, or if the glaze showed the slightest ripple, she would destroy the piece. She would smash the beautiful, almost finished work back into dust, sometimes after weeks of painstaking effort. Her steps were filled not with finished, celebrated work, but with half-finished ghosts. Pieces that were 99% perfect, but that 1% flaw was enough to condemn them. She told herself, and she told the world, I will only release a masterpiece. I will only sell what is flawless.
SR, that sounds exhausting. It's the definition of self-sabotage, isn't it? She was sacrificing completion for an unattainable ideal.
Exactly, Andy. And her studio became a battlefield. She had spent a full year working on one large vase, an urn meant to be her crowning achievement. She called it the Zenith. It was structurally perfect, the form was elegant, and she had spent 3 months creating a complex, flowing pattern. She was exhausted, but she was nearing the final stage, the glaze. The night she finally painted the glaze, a rare, deep blue pigment, she was shaking. She put the vase in the kiln, sealing the door with a prayer. The next morning, she opened the kiln, her heart pounding. And there it was, the zenith. It was stunning, almost. But near the base, one single tiny, invisible bubble had burst during the firing. It left a minute pinprick of white on the deep blue glaze. That tiny flaw, that mark of being handmade, was all Maya saw. In a fit of despair, she lifted the vase to smash it, but her arm froze midair.
Before Sara tells us what happened next, let's analyze the strong vocabulary we've heard about being stuck. Repeat these key phrases after me.
Phrase 1. Insatiable need for perfection, meaning a desire that can never be satisfied.
Maya's insatiable need for perfection prevented her from enjoying her own talent.
Phrase 2. Self-sabotage, meaning behavior that undermines one's own goals.
Her tendency to smash nearly perfect work was a clear case of self-sabotage.
Phrase 3. Unattainable ideal, meaning a perfect goal that cannot be reached.
She was chasing an unattainable ideal, which kept her from true fulfillment.
Phrase 4. Crowning achievement, meaning the greatest success or accomplishment.
The zenith was intended to be Maya's crowning achievement after years of practice. Maya's arm was still frozen, holding the vase. Just then, her mentor, an older, revered sculptor named Evelyn, walked into the studio. Evelyn rarely visited, but she sensed Maya's despair.
What are you doing, Maya? Put the vase down.
Maya slowly lowered the vase, tears streaming down her face. She pointed a trembling finger at the tiny pinprick flaw on the blue glaze.
It is ruined, Evelyn. It is not flawless. I can't put my name on something imperfect. It is not worthy of being called a masterpiece.
Evelyn gently picked up the vase. She didn't look at the flaw. She turned the vase in her hands, admiring the strong neck, the flowing pattern, the deep blue color.
Look at this, Maya. This is magnificent. It is strong. It is graceful. And look at this tiny mark.
Evelyn ran her finger over the pinprick. This is the mark of the human hand. It is the signature of your struggle. It shows that it was made not by a machine, but by a passionate, imperfect artist.
Wow, that one sentence changed the entire paradigm. The mistake becomes the unique feature.
It did. Evelyn explained to her that in Japanese art, there is a concept called wabi sabi, which finds beauty in the imperfect, the incomplete, and the fleeting. The flaw isn't a failure, it is what makes the object unique and real.
Your relentless pursuit of perfection is hiding your true genius. Release the work. Release the vase. Release yourself. That conversation was the turning point. Maya realized that by demanding perfection, she was essentially refusing to live. She was refusing to release her beautiful work into the world because it carried the tiny mark of her humanity.
And this applies perfectly to learning English. So many of our listeners are stuck because they are afraid of making a mistake, afraid of that tiny pinprick of a flaw in their pronunciation or grammar.
Exactly. But every native speaker knows that mistake, that flaw, is a sign that you are trying. It shows that you are brave enough to step out of the silence and speak. The mistake is your signature of effort. So here are the key lessons we take from Maya's story today, and I want you to remember them in your English practice. Release the work. Don't wait until your pronunciation is absolutely perfect. To speak. Speak now. The world needs to hear your unique voice, imperfections and all. Embrace the wabi-sabi. Look for the beauty in your incomplete sentences. That struggle shows how hard you are fighting to communicate. It makes your effort real and beautiful. The flaw is the feature. That mistake you made today, it's not a failure. It's the unique part of your learning journey that will solidify the correct rule tomorrow. It is your signature of learning.
The weight of perfection is heavy, Sarah, but the freedom of being good enough right now is what allows you to finally complete the task and move on.
Start today. Speak the imperfect English. Write the imperfect email. Release the genius you are hiding because of one tiny, invisible flaw. Thank you for joining us for this powerful story. Remember our promise. Keep practicing, keep growing, and keep releasing your imperfect brilliance.
We will see you in the next lesson.